Hello. Welcome. Just a fun little thing I do here. Yes, we're here again with Tier Maker. Now I decided to do something a little fun. Oh. I've done, well, characters from games or whatever. But you know, I used to do top 10s. And I've kind of decided to stop doing top 10s. I don't know, I just got kind of repetitive. So, here's my solution to a top 10. It's somewhat similar. Video games that I've played, owned, beaten, liked, and disliked. I thought that'd be fun. Just a little fun video for fun. Don't take anything to heart. Here we go. We'll do a quick little blimp about a game. That'll be that. First up, we have S tier. Could play forever my masterpieces. Games that I always come back to. I can always play, and are definitely in my top games of all time. A is also great. I loved them. They may not be a game I'd play millions of times over, but they're still fantastic, and I still respect them. B, it was alright. I had some fun moments. Pretty self-explanatory. It was alright. It's pretty good. And then, of course, C, which is neutral. I don't dislike it, and I don't love it. I was like, this game's okay. It is what it is. D, I didn't really like it too much. Not really a fan. Don't think I'd go back to it. Unless people really wanted me to. E, I really wish I could forget you. Games that I wish I never even played or spent money on. Bothered with. That's pretty much just of that. F, my eternal hate. Terrible games, my top worst games of all time would be in that tier. Games I just don't like, I can't stand, no. And then last tier, never played. I'm not really gonna fill that myself. But I will release this tier list. So if you find games on here that you've never played, you can put in that tier. I do have one game on here that's a joke game that I've never played. One game that I've only seen people play. But it's so bad. Anyway. But that's how that's gonna go. Let's do this. And remember, it's all for fun. Feel free to disagree if you want. First, we're going to start with... I guess we could start here. Come on. Super Mario 64. Sorry for the cutoff. This is the very first game I ever played. Not seen. I had seen games played. I used to watch games we played back in the SNES era. But Super Mario 64 is the first video game I actually played. It was alright. I'm actually pretty neutral about Super Mario 64. It's okay. Final Fantasy IX. Great. I really like Final Fantasy IX. The story, the characters, so fun. Gotta love Quina. Twilight Princess. Now there will be some copies here, but only because I owned them on multiple platforms. But they had to have been different enough for me to have doubles for more of them. Twilight Princess. I originally played on the GameCube. I mean, it was great. I loved it at the time. Back in 2006, it probably would have been A tier. But looking back at it now, I would say it's B tier. It was alright. I definitely had some good moments. Like, I love the snow level. And I actually love the water temple. the desert. I loved Arbiter's Ground. I really like Twilight Princess. I'm about to compare it with some of these other games on this list, so. Final Fantasy IV on the DS. Pretty fun. It was... DS version in particular I'm talking about here, I would say it was alright. I still liked it though. It's still in my top 10 Final Fantasies. Let's see. I believe it's number 5. Yeah, it's number 5. My top 10 Final Fantasies. Next up, we have, if it will come here, My Sense Agents. This is the DS version, but I'm neutral. It was fun at the time. I liked it, but anymore I'm just meh. It was fun though. I liked it. You got to be a little agent, so there's Sim, and it was fun. But the DS version was pretty, I don't know, ultimate. Believe it or not, I love the balance. I love the characters. I love this fighting game a lot. But if I had to look at it critically, I would say it was alright. It could be fun. But it's not S tier worthy. And thinking about it now, the DS version of Agents, I'm going to put on D. I'm sorry. Thinking back at it, it was fun the first few minutes. It kind of got boring as time went on. Breath of the Wild. Oh, golly. Neutral. I would say high neutral. I'm a Zelda fan, but I don't know. The gameplay was okay. I didn't really care for Final Boss or the story. The shrines kind of sucked. I'm sorry. I just didn't vibe with it. It wasn't that fun to me. Nah. I did beat it though, but it's definitely not one of my favorite Zeldas. And also the temple's really bad. And I mean really bad. Doki Doki Literature Club. I really like this visual novel. It's really great, really fun, and forever just Monica. I like the story. I like how it starts out cheerful and happy. And it has a nice twist in it. For a visual novel, I actually really liked it. But is it A or S tier worthy? No. Maybe it's nostalgia talking, but no. Wouldn't be. Yeah, this is a really long list. Oh, Little Nightmares. I feel bad about Little Nightmares. Because before I played it, I had the wrong impression of Little Nightmares. I thought it was some edgy, edgelord, evil BS thing. Because I listened to the wrong people. But actually playing it was none of those things. It's a cute little kind of horror game. I liked it. I'll put it up there above Doki Doki Literature Club. It could be disturbing. It could be fun. I love the little bosses and the lore of it. Okay. Funny, speaking of the music playing. You had a song playing from Shadow Hearts. Shadow Hearts 1. It's a survival horror RPG. It is first S tier. It has an amazing story, characters, It's a survival horror RPG. That's also very Lovecraftian. And I can't wait for Penny Blood, which is a spiritual successor to the Shadowheart series, whereas Shadowhearts was spiritual successor to Kudelka, another game. Haven't played, but heard it's pretty good. I really love this game a lot. It holds a special place for me. There's a lot of things I could say about it, but I don't want to spend all day on it. Greatest Tony Chronicles. I love this game. One of the best visual novels. I actually loved it more than the Eastern trilogy. First, I wasn't sure about going into it because of the new cast from the original Phoenix Wright trilogy, but I got over that. I loved it. Loved the music, loved the characters. And I love Sherlock Holmes. He's our boy. Alright. So see the song playing. You'll see the Blade Chronicles. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes is just awesome. Great Eastern. Now moving on. Since the music's playing. Xenoblade Chronicles 5th Edition. This game, I mean, back in the day, I would just say, oh, it's crap, because of the fan base annoyed me. But honestly, I've grown up from that. I'm not gonna do that. I like Shulk. I like Melia. The gameplay is okay. There's a lot of big open worlds. I like Dunban. And I like Fiora. Story was pretty alright. I don't think the story is the best story ever made. I'm sorry, I don't. That's just my opinion. The combat, it's pretty clunky. It didn't age too well. I don't know, I feel like halfway through the game, the story kinda takes a hit about. And it was alright. After giving it a chance. It was okay. So with that being stated, I'll say it was alright. I'll put it above those two. And plus, after playing all 3 games, I kind of just don't even really care as much anymore. Next up. See. I guess it could be next. The Hollow Knights. Not really a fan. It was really boring. It's supposed to be kind of like the Elder Scrolls games. But it definitely is a game that felt like it would have been better as an MMO. I just got bored really quick. You didn't really have anything to be desired. Nothing was really to be desired. Story or characters or anything. It was pretty bland. And all that. It was also clearly from the era where color vibrant was banned in video games. Very dull. Next up, the Eastern Trilogy. I really love this visual novel series. You know, I kind of think it for something, because back in the day, one of the earlier visual novels I saw was pervy, very, very pervy and icky, and I did not like it. So I thought, oh, all visual novels are like that. Just pervy, creepy crap, you know? But no. This is a visual novel that opened my eyes to that's not the case. Phoenix Wright Trilogy. Without the Phoenix Wright Trilogy, I never would have given the Great Ace Attorney or Doki Doki Literature Club a chance. I wouldn't have. Just really fun, and I love the stories. The gameplay is okay, so-so. Not too much there, but whatever. Next up on chopping block, Chrono Trigger. I actually did a blind LP of this game back in the day, but sadly the LP's gone. I deleted it back when I purged my channel. So you can't find Let's Play anymore. But I loved it. I love the story, characters. It's a good time. Chrono Trigger? Definitely an A tier. It's a flat-out classic. Apollo Justice Trilogy? Solid set of games. I'll say Spirit of Justice's prosecutor sucked. Nayuta. But it was a good story. Apollo Justice was a little meh, to be honest. Even its characters I didn't really care much for, but I liked Apollo. Adult Destinies was okay. It was a very okay game, honestly. I'm neutral. I'm very neutral on it. I do like Apollo, though. Do not get that twisted. I love Apollo. Next up, Pokemon. XD Gala Darkness. I played this game back in the day on the GameCube. I had fun with it. It's okay. It had a nice story. I liked it. I liked the concept of dark Pokemon. It was different. Unlike the mainline series. Had a little bit of uniqueness. But these days, I would probably say I feel kind of neutral about it. It was just okay. Not my first. Haha, I'm kidding. Bayonetta I wanted to. They were fun. I liked them. I loved the combat. It's really fun. I love Bayonetta's character. Story was okay. But I'd definitely say it's definitely high up here. But I would say it was alright. Next up, Alice in Wonderland, Madness Returns. I didn't really care. I got it because it's a movie and a Wii back in the day. But I just didn't care. And whatever, let's move on. It's not the worst thing ever made, but it's certainly not the best. Next, The Sims 3 Wii. While Sims 3 PC is good, The Sims 3 Wii is full of bugs. And bugs. Bugs. Sims dropping dead for no reason. Not be able to build any lots. No babies. Sims just has a kid. He's a kid. And everything's just broken. The building especially. It's not, and it froze my Wii at least hundreds of times. So I'll say this is the first E tier. Because I rather would have not played it and just played the PC version. Bugs were just so bad. Oh, and here. There you go. There you go. Alright. Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Man, this game came out in a time when people needed it. I wish it was a good game. I wish. It was fun for the first few minutes. Or the first little while, or the first few months. Then it just got boring as heck. But honestly, yeah. I wouldn't say I dislike it, it's just... No, I hear the older games are much better. But I'm just neutral on it. Smash Bros. Brawl. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I'll go in this tier. B tier. It was fun. I really liked Subspace Emissary. It was just fun. Well, actually, despite I'll put it in high C. It was fun, but once that everything unlocked, didn't Subspace Emissary, I'm sorry, but I kind of just stopped playing it. Not a bad game, it just... I got bored after a long time. Next up, Trials of Mana Remake. This one's weird, because it's hilariously bad in some instances. The voice acting is really cheesy and corny. Like a lot of 90s early games. There's very good music. It's based off the SNES version, which until Collection of Mana was never released outside of Japan. The combat was fun. The story was okay. I'll say... I'd probably put it around here. I know you're probably mad about 4 being seemingly lower B tier, but don't worry. This is the only Final Fantasy IV on this list. Which, Final Fantasy IV was also pretty damn difficult. And yes. I'll say Kino Trials of Mana, Collection of Mana, which comes with Final Fantasy Adventure, which is the very first Mana game. They named it Final Fantasy to attract fans. It was also Mystic Quest in Europe. It also came with Secret of Mana, which is very, very famous. I did not like the combat in Secret of Mana. And honestly, I do think Secret of Mana is a bit overhyped. I'm sorry. With the original Trials of Mana, I really liked Mana. I really liked it a lot. It was so fun. And I'm sorry, but Unova, not that hard, even on the SNES version. Weirdly enough, I think it's better than the remake. Despite not being as pretty. Maybe it's just because the voice acting's not there. But overall, Collection of Mana, I go to high B. Crafted Full Body puzzle game. With some very interesting twists and turns. Main character Vincent and 3 love interests. It was fun. But after getting all the endings, I don't know, I just didn't really care much about the puzzles. And I feel bad about that. But regardless, I will put in B tier, because it was fun and I did kind of enjoy the story. It was fun. It is probably the highest that any Atlas games might get, actually. Alright. Miitopia 3DS. Very fun. Very cute little story. Silly, goofy fun. It was a wonderful time. However, it's not going to be as high as it used to be. I think that's a good spot in B. Super Smash Bros. 3DS. Honestly, kind of wish I had a Wii version. It was okay. The online was sucked and neutral. I just didn't really care much. The original Fire Emblem. The NES version. It's very archaic, very old school. Very little to it. But it's also an NES game. Also C tier. Not that high though. Yeah, safe right there. And speaking of which, let me find it. I'll read through Here's its DS remake. They added a little bit more, but still just a little bit above its original Shadow Dragon. The original Final Fantasy. Classic, really fun, really simple, basic. It's nothing really crazy or wild. But it was alright. But to be honest, it's the neutral. Not Final Fantasy 1. Next up, my first Dragon Quest game. Dragon Quest is in Starry Sky. I love the story and the characters. I had a good old time with this. Yeah, graphically it's not the best, but music was also fun. Yeah, I was obsessed with the Starry Sky and A. Next up, Dragon Quest 11S Definitive Edition. I love the story, I love the characters. I really liked 8. He was cool. I liked the music, you know, they use a lot of the same music. The third act disappointed me majorly, considering the evolving of one character, which I love the character, but I just don't like how it went, and quite a bit of time travel. Boom, but that BS happened. Which, the third act was a big disappointment, because overall it was amazing, especially the first 2 acts. Because of that third act, which really kind of dropped the ball, and I felt like the game should already have been over. And I'm just not the biggest fan of time travel. Even though Chrono Trigger's up here, that actually did time travel good. I don't know. But it's really gonna be. I'm sorry, it's just how I feel. Some of this stuff is taking some more, like some over the years type of thought process. Next, we're going to do Final Fantasy V. Bit of a black sheep in the series. I had fun with it. It's a bit goofy, ridiculous, silliness. I love the job system, the music. Characters and story are okay. It's the basic 4 Heroes of Light Crystal Spot. That's pretty basic. I do like the third act quite a bit. I'll definitely put it in B tier. I really liked Final Fantasy V. It was one of my first. Okay. You. Final Fantasy Heroes of Light. Had for DS short time. I never finished it. That's the darker world version of it, and it kind of just dropped it. Not really a fan, if I have to be honest. It was okay. I'd definitely give it high, though. Like I did like some of the job class and the battle system on it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Stuff stick to my story. Tamagotchi Life. Really fun and amusing. I love this game with Mies. It was great. Very simulation-like. I think even better than The Sims. I'll put it in a bit higher B tier. Because while I love it, it just feels like a B. I do wish there'd be another one coming out, though. It's not something I can see playing over and over and over again. Next up, Original Super Mario Brothers. I'm gonna say Neutral. Not the worst thing ever made. I just feel neutral about it. Black Sheep of the Dragon Quest series, Dragon Quest 6. It definitely took out a lot of humor in Dragon Quest. It took itself a lot more seriously. Battle systems, okay. Music was alright, but a little sleep inducing. And the characters are not its strong suit or its story. It's definitely one of the weaker Dragon Quests. The job class system was fun. I like that. But I think I felt comfortable with this low C. I wouldn't say I'm not a fan. Which, honestly, I guess without logic, I should probably put this here as well. Yeah, I just wouldn't say I'm not a fan, just neutral. Okay. Next. Fire Three Houses. I really enjoyed this game a lot. I love Dimitri's story. Azure Moon. And the story in general is pretty good. Golden Deer was an okay route. Edelgard's route really felt like it wasn't finished, despite she was advertised everywhere. She sucked as a character. She was best written in Azure Moon. And Silver Snow is just not that good, plot-wise. I'm sorry, but I had to go with my Blue Lion babies. But Golden Deer, I was just a little bored. I'm sorry. It was okay. I mean, I like Claude, don't get me wrong, but because of that, I don't think I can go any higher. I'll put it above Twilight Princess. Next up. Oh, this will be controversial. Final Fantasy II. Now, obviously the battle system's kind of broken, especially in the NES version. It barely worked and felt like the game was held together with duct tape. It has a shoestring of a plot. The characters are barely characters. It's okay, but it's also a guilty pleasure. I like building up my characters and getting through it and being powerful. I like that. However, I wouldn't feel right putting it in these two. I just wouldn't feel right. So really, overall, I'd say I'm neutral about Final Fantasy II. It's just a guilty pleasure if I was a series. I know it's bad, but it's my story and I'm sticking to it. Nier Automata. I really love TV. I did like 9S' story. I think 2 was pretty fun. Although 2B and 9S' stories are kind of repetitive. It's just same story, different perspective. The third story, the E2, it's a lot more meat to it. How do you feel for 9S? I mean, I've heard people say it's kind of pretentious, the storytelling. But try to separate the difference between a Mad Machine. I liked it. The combat was fun. So I'd say it was alright. I'd probably put it here. I had a good time with it. I liked it. Made me feel things. Here's a rarity. Come on. Don't lag on me. Hang on. I'm not putting that there. It just... Okay. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I really like the story. And I love the characters and the music. This is my first Fire Emblem game on the GameCube. And I still have it, actually. It's a rarity now. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. let's say okay, and one thing's bothering me. I think I might move this. There we go. That looks more accurate. Despite not liking third act, I did love it. I did, and I still do play it quite a bit. Okay, next up, Sure Hearts 2, Hearts Covenant. Despite silly goofiness and kind of absurdity, I did enjoy it. I replayed it again recently for the first time in years. And honestly, I do think I did remember it being a little better than it was, replaying it. But I did like the combat, I liked some of its more scary aspects. It's not as much as survival horror as the first game. But I still love it. So I'd still put it in A tier. I'm gonna move this a bit. There we go. That looks better. Alright, next up. Final Fantasy X. I adored this game. I love its story. I like its characters. There's a few I've gotten, but I already did a review of this on the channel. But I really, really love it. This is a classic. Final Fantasy X. I could play it, and I have played it repetitively. You probably want another S tier, don't you? Well, Final Fantasy VI. I have both the GBA version as well as Pixel Remaster. So I guess I'll just put them both up here. They were the same game, really. The GBA is a little bit more content. With Pixel Remaster, it's based more off its original SNES for it. Amazing story, characters. Love it. I can't really have much any faults about it. Incredible. Except Fire Conquest. I love the difficulty, but I do not like Fate's story. It's boring. I don't like its characters. So despite I like the difficulty, I was not a fan. In Revelations, honestly, the story's even worse, if you'd believe it. So yeah, I wish I could forget you. You were just bad. Final Fantasy VIII. Did not like the characters or the story. For the gameplay, really, it was. I'm just not really a fan. Sorry. I played all the way through. Yeah, I know, you're probably mad about that. That's just how it felt, okay? Also 3. Characters non-existent, so 5 to the better child class system. Story, Saith world plot, the 4 crystals. That's pretty neutral. 3. Let's go up here with your siblings. Final Fantasy IV, Pixel Remaster. Now, does Final Fantasy 4 be the DS version? Weirdly enough, I think I like this version more than the DS version. I don't know, just something about it. Let's face it, the SNES version. But I really enjoyed it a lot. I love the story and characters. Music. It was just a fun time. I don't know, the difficulty didn't seem like just a bullshit. Hey, and I like difficulty. Fantasy 3 DS. That's the same thing I said before, so neutral. I guess I feel. Fire Emblem Awakening. I really like the story and the characters. Thinking about this game after a while. Yeah, I actually liked it. Especially as time's gone on, I found that Awakening's a pretty good time. Because of B rank. Yes, here, 3 houses. It's funny 3 houses here. I mean, I adore 3 houses, but I don't know. Well, I might move you down. Yeah. There you go. That looks better to me. So we're going as we go here. So there might be some changes. Warning. Wish I could forget you. Just bad. Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Story. Characters. Combat. Lame. Locks and bugs. All that. I just don't like it. I didn't have a good time. Sorry. It was like a chore getting through. Days? I liked it at first. But over years, the structure is clunky. I didn't like the level up system. Characters are okay. It was interesting during Stage 13. But I thought it'd be more interesting. Instead, they focused definitely too heavily on Xian. My opinion has massively changed years. But at this point, not really a fan anymore. It's just boring to me at this point. Especially with knowing what I know now. Of later in the series. What's the point? If anything, there's a game later in the series that basically shits on the ending, so. Next up, 2.8. Yeah. Fragmentary Passage. It's also a Dream Drop. I would say neutral. It was okay. Yeah, I like Fragmentary Passage with Aqua. But again, knowing what I know of the future, I'm kind of just done with the Kingdom Hearts series. Speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts 3. So much of the mouse is pandering in that. Not pandering, but merchandising and, advertising towards their own stuff. So much so, with all the Disney worlds, it feels like the story barely had to be told. It was all cluttered. Whole multiverse time bullshit. Sora is now dumb as heck. The story just, it's boring, lame. and a terrible conclusion to what seemed like it could have been a good thing. Convoluted as hell. Even the combat just didn't feel too well. Kingdom Hearts 3. Go to hell. You basically destroyed the series for me. I'm sorry. But Kingdom Hearts 3 destroyed the Kingdom Hearts story series for me. But let's not all be negative here. Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5. I know you probably feel a bit bitter with Kingdom Hearts games being so low. Well, this actually goes an A tier. Because despite me not liking how serious it went, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 had good stories, good characters, good worlds, good combat. It was less complicated and it felt like it was going somewhere. Good. And I'm sorry if you're a massive fan of Kingdom Hearts. I really am. You can have your opinion. It's just my silly little take. Next up, these 3 investigations. Not really a fan. Like, look, it's just like it dragged on too long. I love Edgeworth, I really do. He's one of my favorite Ace Attorney characters. But Investigations 1 was not it. The character's story just, no. And the final case dragged on way too long. Little Nightmares 2. I like platforming. I like the story, and I thought it was pretty cool. I actually like it more than Little Nightmares 1. Yeah. I really like Little Nightmares. And poor Mono. Okay, Trails Forever. I've only played like 2 minutes of it. I like the combat. I don't know where the story's gonna go. Music seemed alright. But I'd feel bad placing Trails of Reverie. I'd feel pretty bad. Where I've only played 2 minutes. So, because of that, I'm going to put it in Never Played. I know I said I probably wouldn't use that tier, but I am. I just think that's fair. Because I've never actually fully played more than 2 minutes, so I'm not going to rate it. It wouldn't be fair to you guys, or to fans of the Trail series. It just wouldn't be fair. Bully. This game was so fun. I loved running around while being a boy. The story's goofy, but it's okay. It's basically Rockstar GTA for high schoolers. I had a good time with it. I definitely would put it in B. It's just fun. It's good, silly, stupid fun. I don't know why I got this game, but I did back in the day. It was kind of, okay, it's a fighter game, beat 'em up. Not really a fan. I played it for a little bit, then put it down, never played it again. And then I sold it. Final Fantasy X, 10-2, HD Remaster. Because I was 10-2, I need more content. I'll also put it up here. I like it. I know not everyone likes X2, but I actually love X2. It's a It's hilarious. A little bit of guilty pleasure. Good time for me. It's goofy, silly, stupid fun. That's all there is to it. Final Fantasy 7 OG. Mm. Definitely. Oh. Here. I like the story, and I love the characters. I love the music, Final Fantasy 7. And I could play it a lot, over and over. I just like it. Yeah, it's overrated. Don't get me wrong. The old graphics haven't aged too well, but it's still fun as heck to play. Mario Party 8. I played this for a few minutes and put it down. No. It's boring. I didn't like it. I'm not really a fan. Mario Party 2. I had a lot of fun with it. I played it way back. I put it about here. That's what I felt comfortable with. It was fun. That was basically about it. Phoenix Wright vs. Professor Layton. I had to think about this one. So when I first played it, I liked it. But over time, it's just so kind of forgettable. Professor Layton's a bit of a Gary Stew, and I don't know, it feels like he overshadowed Phoenix. Story's kind of meh, bland, and boring. Music's boring. No. Yeah, not really a fan. I didn't like it. It did not make me interested in playing Professor Layton games. Minecraft Bedrock. It's okay. I'd say it's about the same as Animal Crossing for me. The Legacy Edition was pretty fun. So I'll go a little bit higher. Minecraft's Minecraft. It's a survival building game. It's okay. Nothing to write home about for me. Oh yeah, here's everything with the extra content. There we go. Yeah, it has even more content. Defender Edition. So that, I'd probably be, comfortable doing that again. Yeah, because the original mainly just has good graphics, but Definitive has more content. So yeah. My Sims 8 is on the Wii. This game was fun. It was much better than DS version by a mile. It was fun. You got to investigate, find solutions, little cases in it. It was fun. The only complaint I have for My Sims 8 on a Wii is that when you were done, there was nothing left to do. Honestly, it kind of made me sad. Because it was so fun. Probably put it there. Definitely B tier. Yeah, I don't plan to put a huge amount in S tier. Just gotta be really careful about that. Muramasa for the Wii. Side-scrolling action game. Oh. Sadly, never finished it. Yeah, I played it for a little bit, I kind of got, a little sidetracked, never came back. That was pretty neutral. Yeah, I'll probably put it out there. That was pretty neutral on it. It was very beautiful, though. There's a lot of beauty to it. I love the art style. Pokemon X. I got bored. I played it, I beat it. Around this time, Pokemon games are really falling stale for me. I'm not really a fan. I don't even play Pokemon really anymore. It's just my ex, I was really feeling bored. Link to the Past. You know, this one, I don't play it over and over, but I kind of like it. I like the beginning, I like some of the dungeons. I didn't beat all the dungeons, but I did watch a playthrough. I like the story, I like the music. I would say Link to the Past, neutral for me, if I'm being honest. I definitely put it above Breath of the Wild, 100%. Which actually, Breath of the Wild might go down lower. Yeah. Yeah, warning, some things might change. I played this game as a little kid. I didn't like it. It kind of sucked. I'm sorry, it sucked. Okay. Some of the GBA, I lost interest after 40 minutes. Link's Awakening on the Switch. Good game. I had a lot of fun. I like the story, the characters. Really cute game. Link's on an island. On the way off, and it has a very interesting plot twist. I would definitely put it B tier. I like that. Miramata, the Yora. Just because it has all the DLC, I put a little bit of the original. Metroid Dread. My first Metroid. Well, actually, no, my second. I actually did have Metroid Other M. Didn't care about it. In fact, it's funny. Metroid Other M, I only just remembered that I had. It was so unmemorable to me that I forgot that I ever owned Metroid Other M. I forgot to even add it. Oh my word. Yeah, I felt pretty neutral about this game. Golly gee, can't believe I forgot. I forgot that I actually owned Metroid Other M. Oh well, I don't care. Didn't play that much anyway, so whatever. But if Metroid Other M was here, you would probably go here in the wish I could forget you tier. Ocarina of Time. I really love the story. Characters game, I don't know if that's kind of repetitive, but I really had a good time with this. I loved it, honestly. Kind of cliche, but I loved it. Pokemon Heart Gold. It was alright. I mean, I had the original silver version on Game Boy Color back in the day. Yeah. Just alright. Some of his opinions have changed over time. Maybe if you asked me back towards the 90s, when I had silver, maybe I would have been like, yeah, this is epic. This is S tier. But nah. I'm just saying. Mega Ruby. Yeah, neutral. I like the original version, but it's just okay. So you get a Ruby version. Mega has a bit more content, so I'll put a little up. Pokemon Black. Again, neutral. I just came back today. Like, I remembered this, but not Metroid Other M. And this was so obscure. Oh. I was not really a fan then or now. I don't really care about it. I just don't care. Saga Frontier. Neutral. It was alright. I did like how I played though. Finish it. Majora's Mask. Definitely one of the ones I love. I love Majora's Mask. Zelda horror game esque. It's really good. Octopath Traveler. Irish love story characters. I like child classes a lot. I say it's definitely B tier out of 2D, 3D. Octopath Traveler 2. That's pretty good too. I tried to rapid fire some of this. Link Between the Worlds. It was fun for a little bit, but I got bored. Yeah, but yeah. Remember Yuga? It was basically parallel to Ganondorf, but honestly, it's very discount Kafkaesque. It's supposed to take place 800 years after Link to the Past. But I do think Link to the Past is better. So it's a neutral. Oh well, this is complex. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because I have the original 7 up there and 8 right there, so. Yeah, I'll just put that there, but I do want that. Okay. Alright. Next up. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So it's already counted Mario 64, I'm not going to count Mario 64. So we're going to count Sunshine and Galaxy. I didn't play Galaxy. Sunshine was... okay. Unnatural. Three Hopes. Golly. 3, don't get your hopes up. I thought it'd be fun, but it was so boring. One of my first actual Musos I owned. The combat sucked. I mean, it was fine at first. It was fun, but it got so repetitive, so boring. The stories were unengaging. Again, surprise, surprise, Demetrius is the best. But even that one wasn't that good. The main characters sucked. They were uninteresting and kind of bland and boring. So let's see. Yeah. I wish I could forget you. You sucked. Wind Waker. Golly. This is an old classic. I like the story characters, and I love it. Link. It's just such a good time. Oh. There's a few other things in there. Might be a bit of a vibe. They're like Triforce hunting, but it's alright. But I would still put it in. Well, I still love you. Even if you're not my top picks, you're still fantastic. Remember that. These may be like, oh, masterpiece. But A and B are all solid, I would say, games. You'd see, you could probably argue these are still solid. It's just everything after C. I would not recommend. That's all I'm saying. Except for this one, because this one doesn't mean anything. Alright, next up. Utopia Switch. Golly, I had a ball with this game. Just so freaking fun. You can also add more customization options to the enemies. Which honestly, that alone kind of bumps it up. It's just something I absolutely adore. Last of Us. Well, it got really same old with the combat. Sometimes it seemed like it might as well just sort of walk each player. When it came to combat, it's pretty seamless. Right? The story was pretty good. But honestly, it's definitely a game I feel I'll give it a low neutral. No, I'm kidding. I'll give it a bit higher neutral. Had you going there, didn't I, though? Here. I'll put you here. Especially with Last of Us 2. I'm not even gonna that. I don't even know that. But that really soured my mood on it. Oh? Can't see any of that. I'm trying to show you things there ahead. So we're going to the keys. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. I wish I could forget you. Story was bad, characters are bad, music was forgettable, areas were kind of forgettable. It tries to be sad, but I just don't feel much for it. I hear other games are better, but I never played them, so whatever. Minish Cap? I had a lot of fun with Minish Cap back in the day. I had a blast, honestly. These days, I don't think I could go back to it. I don't know. Probably put it near Twilight Princess. Speaking of which, we have the Wii version. Twilight Princess. You know what? Since I don't have it on here, pretend this is Metroid Other M, okay? Pretend. And I'll put Metroid Other M in Eternal Hate, okay? Metroid Other M, there. And don't worry, because Twilight Princess is also here. Remember, this is Metroid Other M. It sucked. There you go. Found life. On the Wii. It's okay. But it broke at the seams and kind of sucked. I had no interest after a few minutes. I was not really a fan. Kind of sucked, actually. Especially when it started breaking. Parts seemed. I worked so hard on making a Sora character. For that to just disintegrate before my eyes. To Link's Awakenings TX. I'll probably put it up here with his brother. Next up. Goodness. We still got a long ways to go. Wii Sports. No troll, it's Wii Sports. What do you want? Okay. Silent Hill 2. Yeah. Absolutely loved it. I really do love it. I try to play at least once a year. I like the story and characters, conflicts. Where's that kind of... Okay. The Sims 4 Castaway. Oh man. And I'm talking about the PS2 version. Because the PC one was kind of boring. The PS2 version was fun. It was like you were an explorer. You could explore ruins. Survive. Pure survival. Honestly, he was absolutely fantastic. It's an A tier. I'm sorry, Tsutsuka. Mwah. Delicious. Yeah, it froze a bit and it had some glitches, but it was so good that I was able to just ignore those. It was just one heck of a PS2 game. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Never played the PS1 version, but I had a blast with this. I like the story, I like the survival aspects. It's fun. I'll definitely put it. I feel good about it here. It's just a great game. Well, think about it, nah. It was alright. It was so great. But I probably wouldn't come back to it over and over and over. It's so good, though. Alright, next. Resident Evil 4. I actually really like this one a lot. It's fun. I like the 3 characters. But again, Resident Evil, it's good. It is. But it's probably not my most top stuff. But I'd still say it was amazing. I really liked Resident Evil 4 Remake. Oh dear. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, copyright. You know how it is. Alright, that's better. Yeah, copyright, that's why. I changed that. Masters, which I already have listed up there. You just assume, so I'll just put this here. Next up, Pokemon Stadium on the N64. It was okay. Play back day, I had some fun with it. Now, one thing you notice is despite having the negative tiers, I try not to dislike games super easily. Next up, Romancing Saga 3. I had some good times with this. I like the difficulty. Characters are kind of non-existent. Story is kind of go where you want, do what you want, get stronger. It is the same battle system as Final Fantasy 2, but better and more improved. They're pretty basic stuff. Bad guy plot, I guess. This is definitely the epitome of. It was alright, if I can be honest. It just has sphere tracks. I like the story. Dungeons are kind of weak. Gameplay was okay. You're in the train this time. Characters are so. I definitely say neutral. I felt very neutral on sphere tracks. Theater Rhythm Current Call. I love rhythm games. It's fun. I liked it. But it was mainly alright. Only because there's one that's better than it. And that one actually kicked this one down a bit. Only because it's an upgrade. Final bar line. It's the last in the theater with the Final Fantasy games. They said they're not going to make any more. Little music, little story quests, fun. There was a little bit of a pacing issue at first, but I think it was fixed now with updates. Some of the songs. It's definitely also great. Next up, Fantasy Saga 2. You're an emperor, the king of Avalon. And you get to raise your emperor and their stats through the generations. You can go by centuries as well. It's actually pretty fun. I thought that was a pretty fun simulation kind of thing, where your main character was going through generations. And I couldn't really have a character too much because of that, but it was a pretty cool concept. Hard as balls, so. I actually like this one quite a lot. Dare I say maybe a little better than Romantic Saga 3? Oh yeah, I think I did. Alright. Next up. Apartment Pets. It was fun for the first 30 minutes. Pretty neutral. Lunch face. I feel like breaking free. For this moment lost in time. Finally me. Still I stand. If I else the wrong one. This is what I was talking about with Apartment Pets, sorry. This is The Sims 2 on DS. But still, I played only 30 minutes. Yeah, I just didn't. It was kind of eerie, I guess, but I wasn't really a fan. Apartment Pets, yeah, that also. I played about 30 minutes. Kind of got bored. So, yeah. I think I like the other one just a little more. Beach race. Now this one I take is PS2 version up there, and I'll put this as the DS version, which had all the charm and everything sucked out of it. Wish I could forget you and only keep the lovely, lovely PS2 version. Giselle Oracle, something together. Seasons and Ages. I really like the story of Ages. I like the combat seasons, but the story wasn't too well in seasons, but combat was a little weak in Ages, with puzzles, Ages, but combat seasons, it was... they were dual deal. But still, some practically classic. I'm gonna put it up here, actually. It's... oh, definitely. I love the Oracle games a lot. Just, they're great. Skyward Sword. The Wii. I really didn't like Fi. Motion controls kind of sucked at times. I heard they fixed it in Switch version, but I didn't really care enough to play it. Story is okay. Neutral, I don't really feel much for it. I like this extension though. Sandship, that was great. World of Final Fantasy? I liked it a lot. Thought it was so cute. The characters and all, and the gameplay is fun. B. Definitely a B tier. I'd only say it was alright. I liked it. Yeah, it's fun moments. Yeah, I guess it could be a little cringy sometimes, the main characters. And it could get a little repetitive. So, because of that, I'll just say it's alright. Sims 2 PS2, my first Sims game. Oh, great. Just great. In fact, Sims 2 in general is great. I highly recommend Sims 2. Nate. He's just fun. Wait, where is it? Am I missing one? It's gonna be missing some stuff. Okay, well... Huh. For some reason I'm missing The Sims 4. Okay. See. Sims 4 is not on here, sadly. I don't know why. I could have sworn I got Sims 4. But I'm not seeing it for some reason. So... Okay. Sims 4 would be definitely what I'm gonna use. I hate using other games, so... Kingdom Hearts 2, pretty solid. It's a great one. I like that. I still like it to this day. In spite of the annoyances. Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this. Pretend this is Sims 4, okay? Sims 4. Eternal hate. I tried to play Sims 4, but man, the game, it's like, just use your imagination. And it's just so bad. It's not the bugs, it's gameplay, it's so shallow and boring. I'm gonna play for a few minutes and then I put it down for 6 months. No. Sims 4 sucks. I'm sorry. And I do still try to play it sometime. But that playtime does not last long. Melee. Oh, Melee. I have a history with you. I loved it, I played it, I unlocked everything on the GameCube back in the day. I had hundreds of hours in this game. Then my memory card crapped on me. And I lost it all. It hurt, you know? It hurt. I could just never go back to it after that. But do I like it more? It's some of the other Smash Brothers games. Honestly, I do think it's above Brawl. But I do like Ultimate a bit more. The roster, gameplay, that's why. And I'm still hurting from losing my file back in the day. Tales of Berseria. I love the story. I only liked Velvet in the cast, and it was kind of hallway simulator at times. It's the Final Fantasy 13 of the Tales series, but don't take that as a big insult. But Velvet Nurse story, I like that, but everything else was just alright. But it definitely had some fun moments. I'm gonna put Tales of Berseria here. Uncharted 4? I tried to play this game, having fun exploring stuff, and having fun. Nathan Drake's kind of lame. He's bland and boring. It's just not really a fun character, I'm sorry. And the game got really boring. I just wasn't really a fan. I'm sorry, I tried Uncharted, couldn't get into it. Did I ever get into any Tomb-like games exploring? Well, Tomb Raider Remastered. 1 through 3. And you know what? Tomb Raider? I don't think I could get time with that. Yeah, it gets A rank. I loved it. I'm just having so much fun with Tomb Raider Remastered. I really love them a lot. These are solid 3 really good games. Didn't really care with the reboots. They were boring as heck, but yeah, I recommend this. It's really good. The original Golden Sun? Also great. Same with Lost Age. I'll put Lost Age with it. I love story and characters. Everything. And these games might as well be one game. You can really feel it, especially at Lost Age. Step. Direct on. I was a little disappointed. I do hate that it ended at a cliffhanger. That really sucked. But it's supposed to be 30 years after Lost Age. I just got bored. Puzzles were super easy. But overall, when it comes to this list, when I think about it, I keep falling towards just being high neutral with it. Yeah. High neutral. Yeah, I might move Super Mario down. Sorry. Yeah, it's just gonna have fun with Art Dawn. I'm sorry. Let's switch the music up. Copyright. Copyright. No. Very professional. Very professional. And next one, whatever it is, we stick with. Okay. Whatever. So let's stick with this. Alright. Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. A lot better than the original. The original's game, it just sucked. It kind of just sucked. It did everything to look like it was bad on mud. All the people. This did a better job on the system. Characters looked a little better. Just a little muddy. The plot was super boring. Even with the Zodiac system, which was cool. I just couldn't vibe with it. I tried. But it is really fun to play. And it's very, very fun combat. Now, combat is at least fun enough that it puts it a few good ways up in C tier. Probably made some people mad with that. Okay. Next up, RPG Maker in V. It's fun to play around with. Other than that, it's just something to mess with. It's okay. Tales of Arise. I've already talked about this lengthy. I feel like it could be repetitive to say it again. I was not, and I'm still not, a fan. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on. So I've already talked extensively. If you want the review, you can look at it. It's on my channel. Okay. Live. Oh man. I really wanted to like this. I kept hearing it was fantastic. But golly. Things don't really connect together. It gets repetitive and boring. It's just... And it tries to be something grand. It's really not. Characters aren't really characters, say. I was honestly really disappointed. I hated that. Because I really wanted to like this. It kind of made me sad. But I have to say, I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry. I tried. Okay. Next up. Guess we'll get this out of the way. Xenoblade 2. Yeah, those two. Story. Pretty standard fare. Boy meets girl plotline. Can't help her. It has so many ideas. Xenoblade 2 has so many ideas that all ram into each other at the same time. I like the villains. Wasn't really a fan of Pyra. Mithra was alright. Nia was okay. Morag was alright. Zeke was okay. Rex sucked. I hated Rex. Such Gary Stew. Like, remember, if this character is on screen, they must be talked about. You must wonder, where is this character? I didn't like Rex. Couldn't stand it. It was a little shit. I'll put it this way. I know I'll probably make some people mad about this, but Rex is a bootleg Lloyd Irving. There, I said it. Don't get me wrong, Lloyd can have generic moments too, but Rex is on a whole new level of bad. And pretty much self-insert. Oh, Xenoblade 2. I am simply not a fan. I know, all the bikinis and stuff, I don't really care about that. It's just the plot and everything. I just couldn't, no. You simply refuse. If you like it, if it's your favorite game, if you adore Rex, I'm proud for you, I'm happy for you. Have fun with them. I just know. And also, it's the reason why I kind of have to give Xenoblade 3 a low score. I had high hopes for Xenoblade 3. And at the beginning, it was going great. I loved it. I liked the story. I liked the characters. I liked the music, the combat. Xenoblade 2 also has clunky combat, by the way. But I like Xenoblade 3 so much. Then we have the villain, which is a concept. He sucked. It's not a good villain. And the repetitiveness, music tracks. And the ending. Basically everything minus a little bit of dream and never have happened. Completely shooting the game basically shoots itself in the foot in the ending. Might as well have never happened. Because everything goes back to status quo. You don't remember anything. And time reverts. Oh, and you find out that Rex had a happily ever after. While the cast of the third Xenoblade do not really get a happily ever after. Yeah, you get like this picture of him, and it's just like kind of a big screw you picture. of someone's self-insert fanfiction. Oh, cool. Rex knocked up 3 girls. Okay. And he was 15, by the way. And they were 19 and 30. 3 girls, so take that as you will. But Xenoblade 3... yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. No, I will actually put Xenoblade 2 a little bit above it. Because despite its flaws, I did like Torn to Golden Country. I did like the villains. And I did like the music. And it didn't really shit itself too much at the ending. And I kind of like the stuff of the architect. So because of that, I guess Xenoblade 2 will go a little higher. That's all I can give it. I'm sorry. I'm not really a fan of the Xenoblade series. Not really. Xenoblade 1 is the only one that's going to get a B at least. Tales of the Abyss. Oh. This is my favorite game of all time. I love the story. The characters were pretty good. But honestly, not all the casts are that great. There are a few hiccups in the plot, I guess, but overall the story and villains and main character was so good and well written. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful game. Also a 3DS version. But I'm not gonna really rate that. Which I guess I'll probably take that off. Now I did. Oh no, that's kind of a lie then. Because it's like I did play those. Alright. Remember, these are supposed to be other games. Like The Sims 4. That's what that's supposed to be. And Metroid Other M. Tales of Vesperia. Really good game. I love the first half. And I typically despise political bullshit in games, but I actually liked it in Vesperia. It did a really good job, and it had its own world and own politics on that one. It was really good. Really good game. I do wish that it stayed in the first part of the plot. Because once the vigilante stuff is over with Yuri, Yuri's thing kind of gets swept under the rug. And the third act is just pretty bad. I did not like the third act of Vesperia. And the final boss, I didn't like. He just... why? You didn't even beat him, really. He just... I guess it's unique because he doesn't die, but... I'm sorry, Vesperia. I might put you in B. I still liked you, though. Goodness. This rambling of games I don't like. Final Fantasy 13. Kind of predictable, but not a fan. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13. I just despise lightning. Story's kind of meh, and I just not a fan. I know it's slower than 2. Blasphemy. Builders 1. Dragon Quest Builders 1. First chapter was kind of Second one I kind of liked a lot. Third one was kind of bad. Fourth one, pretty fun. It's a building game, kind of like Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Terraria. It was... Yeah, I'd say it was definitely alright. It plugged it there, I feel comfortable with that. Alright. You could probably put these back. Alright. Tales of Symphonia. I did a review on it, so I don't feel need to talk about it. Yeah. Remastered. I really liked it. Now, let me verify something. This here's the GameCube version. Adored it. Remastered, I don't appreciate the bugs, but still some game basically. If I took it away, which I might. Yeah. Really good game. If you want a review, just, you know. Okay. Now next. Next game on the list. Tales of Symphonia New World. I didn't like it. Unlike Sponium, it was my very first Tales game, and I almost never touched the series afterwards. I didn't like it. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the characters. Milmar were too whiny, and also funny cast for bland as heck and one-dimensional. They built a new world. Well, I know they were bastardized, but it just wasn't it. My favorite character was the narrator. Yeah, no. Music was okay. I'm just not a fan. No. I wouldn't say I wish I would forget it, because it doesn't affect my view on Symphonia. It doesn't. And I can kind of just forget about it. And also like the fact on the world retcon stuff. It's Symphonia's plot. I hate that shit. Alright. Fire Emblem Engage! My eternal hate. I hate this game. I hate it. It's not the characters, it's the story and the bad messaging. It's trash. Just trash. I guess I'll some repeats. You guys don't care about Sims 4 and and Metroid Other M, do you really? Just know that those two would, yeah. Hang on. Alright. I made a couple of changes here. Went off screen for a bit. Okay. Let's get saved. I went and fixed the remasters all together here. I'm just counting 7 here, just 1 pack. Not 8. I don't really like 8. I put Castaway where it should be, the DS version. Pretty bad. In the Wii version, I never really played. I played, well, the GameCube version. That's where it should be. And what I did, look at this. Look at this. I got my trailer in. Yeah, I wish I could forget you. And The Sims 4. There you go. Okay. Yes. Now it's all completely fine. I don't have to lie. Okay. Dark Rose Valkyrie. I really didn't like this game. I will put it in high. Eternal 8. It was from Idea Factory and Dark Rose Valkyrie. Didn't like its characters. You couldn't even run in that game because we ran, the characters would literally act like they were having a experience. You know, type of experience you have between another person alone in a room behind closed doors. Yeah. When they ran, they sounded like that. The battle system was kind of eh. Story was basic. It's just, no. And my golly. Yeah, like, I'll talk about games I don't like much, but if you're in this tier, I don't know what to say. These are games I love, and I love their stories, and their gameplays, and their plots, their characters. Even if some, like Symphonia, are a little rough around the edges and have some flaws, even some story flaws, and even some issues. It does. It does. I'm not going to deny that. It hasn't aged 100% the best, but it's still just, I don't know, kind of special to me. I can't say that. Here's some of these, like Dark Rose Valkyrie. Or Fire Emblem Engage. Probably gonna make some people mad. I didn't like Persona 5. I liked the first few hours. I liked the first half. And the second half, I got kind of bored. It kind of became, I don't know, just a bit overly edgy to me. And the story just kind of sucked. The characters are kind of just self-righteous pricks. I just gonna stop caring halfway through. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Persona 5. Yes, vanilla. But I have zero interest in even trying Royal. Let's just Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, this pains me. I'm a Zelda fan through and through. I've always loved Zelda games. And I tried to get through this game. But I only did all of the new features, which some of them were cool, and they sounded cool at first. The fuse ability and stuff, but it just got so boring. And you can easily make death machines just to kill enemies. It's just, by the time I got to Gerudo Valley, I kind of just stopped caring. Dungeons sucked. Story sucked. Characters are meh. The world was meh. It was just felt empty, boring, bland. I was not having fun. I didn't even finish it. I'm sorry. I just watched the indie on YouTube and all that, and I hate when they did Ganondorf. They butchered him. He's just not Ganondorf. He's not Wind Waker Ganondorf, or Karina Ganondorf, or even Twilight Princess. He's just one-dimensional evil for evil's sake. And I'm sorry. As much as it pains me, and I hate doing this, yeah, not a fan. Sorry. Now, Dragon Quest Builders 2. I love it. It's a building game. I think it's the best in the past. I love building creations in it. The story was cute and fun. I didn't really like some parts of it. Like the third island and a little bit of the interlude before then I didn't like very much. There's a few characters I didn't like in it. But overall, kind of like Symphonia, it has a charm to it that I love and I can't ignore. It always seems like we come back for more. I love it. It's a very fun building game. I really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You can make what you want, and the story's cute. Last but not least, yeah, obviously, Superman 64. It's the king of the crop. The number one of number one. This is the best thing ever made. All this other shit's actually F tier. In fact, maybe I should take it all to F tier. Because all this stuff sucks. In comparison. No. I'm joking. I've never actually played it. I've only watched it on YouTube. And seen how bad it is with Superman 64. Alright. This is it. This is my list. Hope you enjoyed. I'll have a link, so if you want to do it yourself. And feel free to disagree with it. That's okay. You have a right to your opinion. And this is fine. That's my little list of fun games I've owned, played, and I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, that's fine. I'll leave a link so you can, if you want, your own list how you see fit. It's alright. Just remember, we don't have to agree. But I do hope you enjoyed. This has been one. Signing off. Have a good day.